Welcome back to day 3 of Our Daily Breath. And thank you again to Kurt for being here with us.
Well, thank you for allowing me to be able to share this incredible information, because actually, I'm going to tell you a secret. This information has been around for thousands of years. It's been written up, and the power of it has been written up in Asia. And yet modern science is proving the ancient wisdom works. It's like with the power of the pyramid. The pyramidical shape, the exact dimensions of the Great Pyramid. When you read up The Secret Power of the Pyramid, or I forget the exact title of the book, you'll find out that these ancients had some incredible information. So this simple practice, this method that we're using, brings us into this breathing, this use of the force. And that's what it is. Because I mentioned in our first program, according to one of the world scriptures, it was actually the first thing that allowed us, human beings, to have life. So we have a practice that we've learned called roller coaster fingers. And we get to do this as we breathe in, as we breathe out, as we breathe in, as we breathe out. And we've learned about that space between the breath, to pay attention to that calm space inside and outside, where the breath merges and emerges, so too do the thoughts go. Thoughts emerge and merge. We can allow that pause that refreshes to do what it says. Calming, refreshing, making us feel rejuvenated and ready for what the world brings us, whatever it is. Now, I mentioned yesterday about a man. His name was Swaminatha Brahmananda. In 1974, he came to Los Angeles, and he was brought to the Neuropsychiatric Institute at UCLA. He was a music master from India. Music. But they put him into an airtight container, allowed him to have 2 images of his chosen deity, and he then played his drums and he played his drums with both hands like normal in a tablas, they're called, and then he played them with them together, and then he played one hand at a time. But he did this for half an hour after the candle went out. So there's no oxygen in that little container for him to breathe. If it can't support a candle lit, it doesn't support life. But he was in there over half an hour. And he was doing something called kumbhak. Kumbhak is the retention of the breath. The breath absorbs so much into your body when it's held, either inside or outside. Watch out when you learn this practice, and that's another time, possibly.
Thank you for the story, too.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for
We'll learn
being
more into all of it as we go along in this fun, simple practice that you bring into your life every day, more and more into your life, that little 1% more each day. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you. I want to say that although I do yoga almost every day, I have been out of the practice of this breath, and you're bringing back a habit to me that I really, really needed. So thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for being here and being such a light to the world, offering these programs.
See you tomorrow.
Adios. Do you know what that means?
Uh,
Do you know what that means? It means to God. Most people think it means just goodbye, but in
Adios.
Spanish, it means to God. So where else can you go?